Hello, everyone. Hope everybody is having a great weekend so far. For the persuasive speech, I am going to expand on what I talked about on the informative speech from previous week, which was the Dakota pipeline access, in which I provided a little background information on both sides of the spectrum, the pros and cons of the construction of the pipeline. However, today, as part of the persuasive, it's going to be concentrated on the most utilitarian side of the project, which is going to be completely stopping the project or finding an alternative solution. Uh, just kind of a reminder, refresher. The main issue with the Dakota pipeline access was the potential water contamination, which was the main issue that arose, this controversial issue we're having right now. Uh, the assumptions of the risks are not based on just assumptions, like I said. They're based on previous events or spills that already happened. Since we already have 8 pipelines with the same purpose, which is transporting crude oil from one place to the other. Um, it is based on information from the pipeline and Hazardous Material Safety Administration, which is the PH, also known as PHMSA. Since 2010, there's been 3,300 incidents of leaks and ruptures on these 8 pipelines. If we divide that into a yearly number, we come out with 550 a year. Or if we go to a monthly, it's 45 leaks a month. And if we even go daily, we're talking about 1.5 leaks a day, which technically we've been 6 years, we've been having a leak every day. Even if it's a minor or major leak, it is not good for the environment as far as pollution. So the most notorious ones, um, the first one is from 2010, which about 1 million gallons of crude oil leaked into the Kalamazoo River in Michigan, costing more than $1 billion in cost. And not to mention all the contamination remains. Even if they spend all the money in the world, you can say you're still gonna have contamination left behind. Most recently, in 2015, there were 50,000 gallons leaked in the Yellowstone River in Montana, which had already spilled uh, back in 2011. Um, I have a small picture depicting those 3,300 leaks in the past from 2010 to the present. So you can see all the red are all the events. This was pulled from the Center of Effective Government, which is a website that's dedicated just to provide um, a depiction of the events, not just from leaks, but other events within the government. So let's not forget that people have died because of these ruptures, and people have been injured. So how can we? The main question here is how can we trust the Energy Transfer Partners, which is the company that's doing the work, since they assure the pipeline is safe when we are having reoccurring incidents just in the last 4 to 5, 6 years. Also, why is the government officials not doing anything to prevent this from happening again? And why are they letting the construction going on, right? Are they working for the people or the benefit of the corporations? So, some of the reports from CNN about Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, they reported opposing these projects in 2011, but gained more momentum this year, which people, not just from the tribes or from the Standing Rock Sioux tribe, but other people in the surrounding and from all over the country, um, have been joining the movement to prevent the construction, right? So we had huge protests, not just against the elements, since we're heading into the winter, but also do heavily armed police forces, which have been trying to contain the protest. I have a small picture of the depiction of a woman that's being arrested by police. So you might be asking why I am giving you all this information and talking about this topic. If I used to think, uh, why is he telling me about this, or even because I'm not even close to that area or have no business with this issue. However, think about that any contamination within the U.S. is going to affect you. Even it's going to affect the whole world itself. Um, but also that we are not just fighting to a pipeline construction, but we also fighting about a treaty we have with the Native American tribes. We are fighting for everyone's rights. Everyone has the right to protest, a right to object to any project that's not beneficial to the people. So I encourage you guys to stand up with the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and fight for your rights. And although you might not be able to be in the protest, there's other methods of supporting them. I'll go turn around for the audience, and then